Welcome back to Waking Up with Mindful Serenity Yoga, and we're going to continue with our little concept exercise where I pull out a concept, an idea, a thought, a word from the jar, and I speak impromptu on that concept for 4 minutes. So, without further ado, I'm going to reach into the jar and pull out a concept. Let's hope it's not too challenging. And I pulled out something called personality. Personality. So I'm going to take a deep breath. And I'm going to exhale. And that's to get this ego out of the way that wants to answer all the questions and to do my best to answer it from the highest part of myself. Well, a part that we all have access to. So, personality. What is personality? At one time in my life, I thought of myself as my personality. I would define myself to others as my personality. I'm a person that likes this. I'm a person that likes to laugh. I'm a person that likes to go here and explore these types of things. I'm a person that likes to be like this or whatever. So my personality was also my emotional traits or my characteristics that I was born with. I'm fairly shy. I'm outgoing. I'm bright. I'm a little bit slow. Whatever. So all these adjectives that we use to define ourselves with as we grow up are our personality, or what we sometimes identify as me. So that personality is very sacred to the ego because it's how the ego sees itself. The personality is actually the masquerading self, as Yogananda would say. It's that part of us that we use to put out there so that other humans, mostly, or other beings will see as worthy, as belonging. So we use that personality to gain a sense of belonging. That personality is flexible. It's something we created. It's like we molded something out of clay. It can be changed into different shapes or different types. One moment I can be shy, the next moment I can be outgoing. If you need me to be nice, I will be nice. If you need me to be aggressive and assertive, I can be aggressive and assertive. So the personality is very, very flexible. It is something we create and we mold as we progress through life. All our life events, all the things that we've experienced as this little tiny human form in a grand universe is how we often identify ourselves. So the events I've had as a child will influence my personality. If, for example, I had trauma, I may be a personality with PTSD. I may have post-traumatic stress, and that may be considered a part of my personality. If I was terrified as a child for some reason, I may be shy as an adult, and that is part of my personality. So the events that we experience in life can have an impact on us and help us to form this personality. This personality, I'm going to stress right now, is not who we are. It's not who we are at the deepest level. In fact, it covers who we are at the deepest level. It is a mask or costume we wear so that we fit in, so that we can make sense of our physical world here, so we can make sense of where we belong in this physical world. But it is not who we are. It's just an act we're playing in this play called life. It's a role we've taken on. We've done our best to live in character and be the person we think that we're supposed to be for others. And for ourselves, because we want to feel okay inside. And the personality helps us to feel okay inside. If our personality suits us and suits others, we feel okay inside. If it doesn't suit us or suit others, we do not feel so good inside. So the personality, again, is something we can mold. It's something we wear. It's something that's superficial. Something we often identify as and focus all our attention on protecting, thinking that is who we are. But it isn't who we are. We are not the personality, the characteristics of the person. We are not even the person. We're not the body or the mind that makes up this idea of person, separate person. We are that which is experiencing it through this body and mind. So the personality is just an illusion. It's something we made up, and that can be changed at any time. We need to get beyond the personality in order to understand who we truly are at the deepest level. I might have went over my time. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.